Right. We'll call to order the Leitchfield City Council meeting. All please stand. Clayton Miller is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilwoman Decker won't be here tonight. She's not feeling well and won't be able to come out. We've got a very short agenda for tonight, but I promise you we'll make it up as we get into budget talks and stuff like that. So that's coming up. And Lori's been working on this job classification and pay scale, and she's give that to this side of the table here. And the budget group will be on this side of the table here, and Sabrina will be lining us up to be meeting ASAP. And she's already had department heads in her office to do that.
She needs to give them a deadline, Mayor, when they need to turn it in. When's it got to be approved by? We got to have 2 readings, right?
By the end of June.
She's already done that. She set us all
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been meeting all along. And she's
Well,
gonna-
and another thing I heard, I want you to meet with us too. I don't want you to just meet with Sabrina. I want you to meet with
Yeah, we used to meet with
They
you
do.
with all.
I think we meet with her and we do all the numbers and everything, and then we meet with you guys again, so we go over those numbers.
I was telling Billy, she was talking, I think it was this morning she was talking to me, and I think she's changed her mind on how she did it last year. She thinks that the supervisors need to be in there, and then once you all say, hey, this is what, then she'll go plug those numbers in and bring you all the budget stuff back.
Yeah, I think they both ought to be present when they come in, and especially if Wesley wants any special.
Right.
Anything he needs or he's looking forward to improve.
Plead his case.
Yeah, plead his case. I
Yeah.
mean, it's,
Yeah, that's the way we used to do it.
That's the way it's always been done. I don't know if it's ever been done any different.
Yeah.
She has called the department heads in and said, let's talk about your budget prior to meeting with the council on that. So
well, the only thing I heard was last year they didn't meet with the department heads. They met with Sabrina when they did the budget.
Right.
No,
No,
Yeah.
No, y'all met
we
with
met
us.
with department.
That's what I
heads.
was told. So that's
Yeah.
why I just
No,
want to
no,
clarify.
they-
I want them in there with
We
us.
met with department
They
heads.
met with us.
yeah, she's just trying to do
Yeah.
some lead work before.
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand.
To keep the meetings from being so cumbersome. And, like I said, we got to July the 1st to implement it, but, she's working on it right now. Okay, you have in your agenda the minutes of the regular meeting of April 4th, 2022. If you got any, suggestions, corrections, additions, now would be the time to say it. I'll give you a minute or two to look over that. And if you don't see anything, I'd entertain a motion to approve it.
I'll make a motion.
Seemed like we all made that one.
I'll second it to somebody.
Yeah. Take your pick, Lori, whoever you heard.
Take a coin.
All in favor?
Aye.
Also got approval and ratification of the bill list.
If y'all look through it, you see there's a couple of big expenditures in there
Right.
for this month. So fuel prices are going up. It's probably, what, Wesley, 75% higher on your fuel
Probably at least
than what it is. Just things we need to look at and watch.
Exactly.
Well, Billy, you want to make a motion? You see anything you want to change on it?
I'll make a motion to approve
Or
it.
ask about it? Got a motion, you have a second, Clayton's going to second, all in favor? Okay, some of this reporting, the timetable's coming up on this ARPA money, and we got a video meeting tomorrow, an hour long, with Lincoln Trail about the spending of it, and what I'm trying to say, the correct way to do that. And we have been offering an opportunity through Lincoln Trail they would handle that, as to have many cities, and we've used them many times. The city has over the years to disperse and make sure that the form's correctly filled out. Because these things can come back and haunt you if they're not done correctly. And Lori and I was going to suggest to the city council that we use Lincoln Trail in that service.
Do we know yet what we're gonna spend
Yeah,
money on?
No,
Well, it's primarily, Tootie, we've not said specifically, but it's going to be primarily going to water and sewer expansion.
and that's something that you all will have to approve because.
We'll
the money
eventually
comes-
have
So that's what I'm saying. So is that something I can watch tomorrow with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to make a
Yeah.
decision until we see what it's going to be.
And I don't know what all that, the webinar is gonna consist of tomorrow, but this is ever changing. There's still some cities that can't even get into the reporting part of it. I can get into it, but it's not letting me assign any of the roles. So I've sent another email to them. I'm one step further than some people. Some people's finally got they think maybe they have all their bugs worked out. But like I said, I can't even get in it to.
Do they have a
to
Q and A
sign.
tomorrow?
It's at 1 o'clock, Billy, and it should last about an hour, and it's put on by Kentucky League of Cities. And our association with Lincoln Trail would be almost just an insurance policy for give us some safety that they can't come back on us many years down the road and
And
say
Sabrina
that,
or I, neither one have dealt with anything to the magnitude of this.
Right.
yeah.
I remember some discussion earlier on about how intense this reporting was and all the
Yes.
different things you had to report on.
We're not gonna be out of it. We're gonna have to, if we do this with Lincoln Trail, me and Sabrina's still gonna have to work hand in hand with them.
Given the information of
to
which
get them the
we want.
information and make sure it gets reported right. On
Is
all
your
that.
deadline to subscribing to that?
No, and when I talked to Krista the other day, I told her that we may have to do the first round of reporting ourselves if I can ever get into it to assign roles to do that. Because it's gonna be zero. We haven't allocated any of the money out. We've not spent any of the money. So surely Sabrina and I can figure out how to put zeros in there.
And if anybody
We
else
can
wants,
get to the right screen.
Surely to goodness, there's something in there that we can use for the city.
There is some stuff for the city. We're not saying there's not anything for the city, but the majority of it looks like it's gonna be water and sewer infrastructure. You all can go to KLC. and
Just
read
because
about-
it's more structured that way?
Yeah. You all can go to the KLC website page and read the home rule that's on there. That I think there's hundreds of pages on it. But there are a few things that the city can use it for. We can use it for lost revenues. If we decide to do this through Lincoln Trail, we can use the money to pay Lincoln Trail. There's some stuff with Parks and Rec, which is a little on the
Iffy.
shady
Little
side.
iffy.
Lost revenue would be,
We're not gonna have much lost
Recycle.
revenue. So, but Sabrina's got the formula to figure that. We didn't lose a lot of revenue through COVID.
Is there a time limit on spending the money?
There is, I think it
There are
has to be,
reporting.
I think it has to be allocated out by the end of 2024 and be spent by the end of 2026, so.
But we can spend it fast if we know.
well,
what
it's
to
one
spend.
of them
Yeah.
deals, can you always report lost revenue? I mean, next year, if
It
we
has to be
implement
during
something
COVID.
now, and next year or the next year, it has lost revenue. can
I don't
we
think
use-
so.
can we
And
use-
we may be able to if COVID's still going on, but this is just through the COVID period that we can do the lost revenue.
Because that would be our recycling problem.
You know, and I don't know if we can actually, I mean, since recycling already had a big lost revenue,
That's what I'm saying. That,
You can't
that could
assume
be,
that.
that could be our savior.
I
Greg
don't know if
Greg
we'll be able to
Guthrie
do
was
much
here.
with recycling because they had such a big lost revenue to begin
Sure.
with.
Prior to COVID.
Prior to COVID.
Yeah,
It just wasn't anything to make money.
Sure.
So,
Congressman Guthrie was here, and he's getting the same questions in every community he goes in. And you can't even call his office and get an answer. They'll refer you to here, refer you to here.
nobody wants to give you an answer right.
Nobody, it's.
sure.
But I said, anybody wants to come down and look at that tomorrow, it'll be 1 to 2 tomorrow. And you're welcome to.
And if you would rather do it at your computer, you can go to the KO website and sign up for it and just put because it's free to the city.
It's on the KLC website? Okay, yeah, because I
Yeah.
have a meeting that's over at 1, so I'd probably just do it at.
Right.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it,
why don't you have Lori send you the link to it?
I can get on their website and find it, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
is it two parts of it?
Two parts of what?
That ARCA money, isn't that half what we've got already is
We've got
half?
half of it.
Yeah, we've got half of it, man.
And I don't care to send you the link I got, but
Unless I just say,
it's gonna
hey.
be better if they sign up because
I think
they
you
get
have to
training
register ahead of
hours for
time.
this, if it's in their name
Yeah,
too, so.
okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should get the second half of the ARPA money after July. It'll be in next fiscal
I
year.
would like to come watch it if you have room.
I have plenty of room, yes, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a good experience.
Yeah, me and Sabrina both have it on in our offices, so.
So do we need to give you, are you wanting to table
What's it
this?
cost?
15,000?
no, we don't have to make a decision.
No, we don't have to
tonight.
make a decision tonight. That gives you all time to even look over the contract that they sent us to sign. and-
Well, maybe we'll find something out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, different than what we know.
Yeah, I got a feeling that they're gonna extend the first reporting anyways, because, I mean, there's so many people that.
And that's the
still can't get it.
23rd, isn't it?
I think it's due at the end of April,
Yeah,
yeah, so.
the first reporting period of it. Well, it's complicated to say the least.
It is.
Okay,
what it costs
Ron
to have
Dalford
them
called
do
me
it.
the other day and invited the council members, said if they're interested, to meet with one of the car clubs. They meet at the courthouse on the 3rd floor of the judicial building, I guess down there by where the health department's at, on Tuesday, April the 26th at 6 p.m. I know that they've mostly been in conversation with the parks, with tourism and East Main Market Group. And so anybody's interested in that,
What are they meeting about?
just a meeting.
They have a monthly meeting.
We're trying to foster a good relationship with the
Western
car
Kentucky
clubs
is
to have that.
Western Kentucky has money.
What date?
That's Tuesday, April the 26th, at the 3rd, at 6 p.m., the 3rd floor of the judicial building. I'm assuming it's that new building, it's not new anymore, but the building there across the street from the health department.
Yes, the old yeah.
Yeah.
Or the
And also,
meetings are?
Elsa's tourism meeting will be next Tuesday, and a representative from that next site will be there. They meet at 8:30 in the morning, down here in the city council room, in the executive session room,
What time?
8:30. Okay, Moon, you got any old or new business you want to bring for the city council?
No, sir.
You sure?
All right, then.
Clayton,
No, sir.
Tootie,
No, sir.
Jessica?
Only thing I would say is the prom this weekend on the square? Do we need to remind people that the square will be shut down? Is that this weekend?
Yes,
That's
Saturday,
what
Saturday from 2 to 2, I believe.
Yeah, it'll be shut down from them.
So do we have to request shutdown or the county?
Elsa done it for the.
I think
They've
Elsa
already,
Elsa,
Yes,
Highway
she's already,
Department.
it's already been taken care of.
Been approved.
yeah.
Supposed to be a nice weekend.
what time are they supposed to start?
7.
We're gonna start.
they're
we're
shut
gonna
down
shut
at
What time's the
Saturday
street shut down?
down. 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's all I have, Mayor.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Billy, you got anything?
No, no, sir.
Wesley, you got anything you want to bring for the city council?
Other than, I've got a salesman that we deal with a lot on our dumpsters and all that. He's got a street sweeping truck in to demo, and he wanted to know if I could get a few of y'all together just one day to let him bring it and demo it. And I told him,
That's not
I'm
a,
in.
I told him I'd ask.
that
What's the
won't
price
hurt.
on- What's the price on something like that?
They vary depending on how big you get, anywhere from 100,000 to 400,000, I believe. So I don't know what, he just got a new one in, it's a demo unit, and he wanted to bring it by and show it to us.
Why don't you set up a time and send us out a text, and we'll text everybody.
I will.
Anything else, Wes? David?
Yeah, I've got one thing here. There was 3 papers laying in front of each council person. I'd like to surplus some property with the 5 new cruisers that we got. One of them is a 2009 Chevy Impala, and the other 2 is 2010 Dodge Chargers that are still equipped. I looked up the fair market value on those, what they was going. It was anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500. And physical court has expressed interest in those. and I was just kind of recommending a price of about $28.50 to them. Those are 12 years old. The equipment is actually pretty much obsolete. You know, we couldn't strip it out and sell it as surplus or anything. And, you know, they just expressed an interest in them to use. I don't know what they was going to use them for, but they, you know, requested to see if we could get a price on it.
I think that sounds fair.
Yeah.
And 2009, I'd like to sell it on Gov Deals.
Do we need separate motions for that? One to sell and one to list?
I would, because you're doing different
You're doing
things with
different
them.
things with
I don't have, entertain a motion
Make a motion.
to sell those 2 vehicles to the county.
I'll second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
And what about a motion to
I'll
list
make a
that?
motion to sell the one on Gov Deals, 2009.
Second, Clayton, all in favor?
Aye.
Anything else, David?
That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Earlene, what about you?
There should be included in your packet a resolution to giving you authorization to sign the deed for the old city hall. So we'll need to take a vote on that resolution to allow you to sign that
Do
deed.
you need to read it?
No, you don't need to read it, just need to.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? Anything else, Earlene?
No, that's all I have.
You sure?
Nope, that's it.
Lori?
The only thing I have is, just so you all can read over, the retirement letter from Christy Booth is included in your all's packet. So if you all see her, please congratulate her on her 22 years of service here with us. And I've already started getting the job description ready. It should be in the paper this coming Saturday for the new position. We've already posted it on the website. I've posted it on Facebook, and we've already had some inquiries about it. Like I told Mayor, I didn't get a chance to look at the resumes that come through while I was working on the bill list in between the end of the day and starting the meeting, but it looks like we've already got a few resumes submitted and some other interests, so hopefully we'll be able to find the right person to fill that position.
She'll retire effective August 1.
Yeah, and she plans on taking pretty much the whole month of July in vacation time, because she has.
My question is, when you find somebody, hiring them then,
Yes.
immediately?
Yeah.
She's big shoes to fill there.
You're exactly right. We really needed about 6 months of training, is my opinion, but we're not gonna have that. And Christy did say that she would, you know,
She's
after
available.
she's gone, she's available, but I assume whoever we hire is gonna have to give a couple weeks' notice, so we're looking at middle of May before probably we can even get anybody in here.
Do we have anybody in the building that could
The
handle
job
it?
description calls out that you have to have either a degree or a minimum of 3 years' experience in that field.
Right.
I don't know that we necessarily have anybody that has HR experience.
Right.
I have had some express interest, and I
Right.
have encouraged them to go ahead and submit their resume, because, you know, we don't know what we're gonna get on the other resumes. So I have encouraged the ones that have approached me to go ahead and submit, so we can at least look at them.
Right.
And we have reached out to those people who were once at MTD and Campbell Hospital, that they had human resources people. And,
Oh, we have several in the community.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we have several people. But she's also a human resource, payroll.
Yes, it's not just.
It's not just one
Yeah,
side.
and there's, that position is I'm not gonna say tricky, but you have to have a lot of knowledge.
Yes, you do.
With payroll laws, with your, you know, there's several laws, you know, your drug testing for your CDLs, your drug testing for your regular employees are different.
Drug
You
testing.
know, ADA, I mean, there's just all
Yeah.
kinds of
yeah.
stuff that you have to have, and if you let something slip up, it could be a lawsuit quick, so we need to make sure we get somebody
We've got a
that's got some
competent person in
experience.
that office.
Yes.
Right.
Scott, you got anything you want to say?
No, sir.
Ruby? Tammy Sossman?
All I can say, take a chance and drive, or time to drive down there at Rebel Park, the alternate ladder has been installed, and the foundation should be put in sometime, I'm assuming tomorrow. Go check it out.
That's good. Thank you, Tammy. Anybody else got any other comment? Entertain the motion adjourned. Second?
Second.
All in favor?